Picture this, a quiet Sunday morning in Sydney, Australia, out riding, enjoying the beautiful weather, when suddenly that day turns into an absolute tragedy. I know these streets very well. This is Ashfield, part of Sydney. Ashfield, I lived there. I know Milton Street and Norton Street. This is very personal to me. I used to ride my bike around there. In a way, this could have been me. G'day, so let's go through the details of the incident. December the 1st, 2024, it's 10:54 a.m. at the intersection of Milton and Norton Streets, a busy intersection to be fair. Here, a cyclist was struck by a driver whilst going through that intersection. There were many, in fact 10 paramedic and police services on board which transported the driver to Royal Prince Alfred Hospital, a hospital I have been to, and he remains in a critical condition. Now, based on the charges against the driver, it appears that he ran a red light. He went straight through a red light. Of course, it's extremely dangerous to do that because the traffic has a green and they expect to have a clear path. Now, the charges against the driver are threefold, and they come in the form of dangerous driving occasioning grievous bodily harm, negligent driving occasioning grievous bodily harm, and causing bodily harm by misconduct while in charge of a motor vehicle. And this collectively indicates the negligence of the driver, who was taken to Canterbury for substance testing. Following the incident, the 24-year-old driver's licence was suspended and he was released on bail to appear in Burwood Court on December the 17th, 2024. The investigation continues and looking at the critical aspects of the intersection, the debris on the road and those sorts of things to complete the picture. And it does underline, the safety issues that we see in the area, especially for cyclists using the busy roads, even in a city considered as safe as Sydney. And this is exactly why we started to develop Hawkeye. It's not just some Silicon Valley innovation to make money, and it is high tech, to be fair, so it's actually a little bit more than that. It's about saving lives. It's about adding an extra layer of protection for riders. Hawkeye isn't just a bike accessory, it's a comprehensive safety system. It uses artificial intelligence and cameras to give the rider a overall situational awareness of areas that they can't see, and we say beyond what the rider is aware of. Now, there are three main components to Hawkeye. There is the AI, which develops a situation in real time and presents that to the rider on their phone as a graphical view. There's video recording in case you need to see what happened behind you after the event. And there's a responsive light, which actually changes depending on the situation, but is there to alert drivers and other road users to your presence. The AI camera continuously scans the area behind the bike rider and presents in a graphical display multiple vehicles or objects behind them. Now, there are other technologies out there, including radar, but in addition to what radar can do, the AI vision system has key advantages. For example, it can track multiple vehicles behind them at quite a wide angle. It can see out to 220 meters. It can distinguish between cars and trucks and vans, bicycles, motorcycles. It can also orientate whether the vehicle is coming up from one side or the other. And it can distinguish between those things that are threats and non-threats. So it really does help the rider to get a full picture of the safety situation behind them. It's unclear where the Hawkeye could have absolutely helped the rider in the Ashfield case. However, Hawkeye does have the potential to detect vehicles approaching the blind spots in areas that the rider could not see, and therefore giving them a chance to avoid an impact. Hawkeye also has a responsive light feature. This feature enables the light to change its flashing patterns based on the intelligence gathered about the situation by the AI. So in this example, in the Ashfield case, what could have happened is that the AI system would have recognized the car approaching and signaled to the light to change its pattern to be more aggressive and flash more brightly. This gives the driver of the car an additional alert that there's something there. So this isn't just about alerting the rider, it's also about alerting the driver and setting up this two-way communications, which we really do need when we're on the road, believe it or not. While no technology is going to make a cyclist completely safe while on the roads, we believe that Hawkeye is a significant achievement, a milestone, a step forward, if you like, for helping cyclists get advanced warnings and a few extra seconds to avoid a crisis. And of course, this isn't just about technology. It's about community, it's about people, it's about sharing a common resource, the roads. It's about taking care of other people around us. I'm sure, like everybody, we've all regretted mistakes we've made, and driving is one of those places where it's prevalent. If we all search our past as drivers, we know we are all guilty of making mistakes on the roads, whether they lead to terrible tragedies or minor misdemeanors or really no consequence. What we need out there is some way of helping this, and we believe Hawkeye can contribute to this, helping us stay connected to cyclists with a responsive light, being aware of vehicles around us with the AI, and having video recording, which gives us a chance to look back at what happened and maybe make improvements as we go forward. We're very committed to Hawkeye. We are very, very sad to hear about these kinds of stories, but it does motivate us to continue on and try to make the roads safer for everyone. We send out our regards to the 58-year-old cyclist in Sydney, and we wish him all the best. And to the 24-year-old driver, all I can say is please learn from your mistakes and grow from them. Thank you.